There's one character in entertainment media that might be the most tragic above all else. If you've ever seen a movie, you probably know who I'm talking about. No, it's not the guy whose whole family died in some accident, or the war hero who lost his entire squad. It's not even the woman who lost her husband and is desperately trying to cope in a post-apocalyptic world. No, it's none of them. It's actually the random checkpoint guy. In movies where the random checkpoint guy appears, the character is merely viewed as a plot device, not a character. The random checkpoint guy exists solely to build tension and add stakes to a somewhat normal situation. Is our hero trying to get into the secret bunker / military base / state / country? Oops, the random checkpoints guy's gotta check their papers. And in a really long drawn out scene where they look at the paperwork, which will always result in one of two ways. Either one, we get a Deus Ex Machina where a separate event allows them to get through, or our heroes are let in normally, either via the ineptitude or the kindness of our random security checkpoint guy. However, the random checkpoint guy's backstory is probably a lot more complicated and tragic than you think. In the game Papers, Please, you play as a character who was picked out of a labor lottery to work at the new border checkpoint into Ostrutska, which is basically the Soviet Union Warsaw Pact, or the Eastern Bloc of Europe. And I think the checkpoint basically symbolizes the Berlin Wall. So basically your goal in the game is to look at the paperwork of migrants and make sure that they're authorized to enter. And since you're paid by the person and not the hour, you need to do this as quickly as possible. If you screw up, that's a citation, which could lead to fines or something worse. In addition to your day job, you have to budget your finances, making sure you can not only pay rent but purchase food and medicine to keep your family fed and warm. If you screw up because you're going too fast because you need to make more money, that will affect not only you but your family. If you royally screw up and let some terrorists in, well, it's likely not going to go well for you or your family. With this in mind, it's sometimes hard to help people. Some folks are fleeing other dystopian dictatorships, and if you don't let them in, they'll be killed. But if you do let them in, you and your family could be killed. You have to separate families and essentially send people to their deaths in order to keep yourself and your family alive. And that's a horrible guilt to have to live with. The random checkpoint guy is just like you and me. They live the same Sisyphean nightmare that the rest of us live every single day. But unlike us, they don't have the luxury to mess up. Unlike the other characters in the movie, they can't just solve their problem by killing some people or screaming in the rain or something. They need this job to survive and to provide for their family. They have to get things right. So in movies where the random checkpoint guy screws up and lets our heroes into the country, it's likely that the throwaway character is gonna face some serious repercussions. If they're the border checkpoint person for Canada, they'll likely just be investigated by the authorities and then likely lose their job at worst. If it's a communist dictatorship like Ostrutska, they'll likely be taken to prison, where they'll at best experience a lifetime of hardships. So the next time you ignore the random checkpoint guy, don't, because they might actually be the most three-dimensional and most tragic characters in any form of media. Well, that's it for this video. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do my next video on, and I might actually do it. And then after you do that, you should check out the sponsor to this video, National Realty Group. National Realty Group is a real estate company with offices located in Southern California. They're a one-stop solution office, meaning the real estate, mortgage, and escrow departments are located all in the same office. That means you can go through the whole process of buying or selling a house without the hassle of being bounced around to different companies. This makes the whole process a lot easier and a whole lot more enjoyable. Give them a call at 951-684 2600. Or if you're like me and you don't like talking to people, visit their website.